Okay, lastly, my question is just for black men in general. What should we be expecting coming up? Because, see, Trump also said he wanted to give those police immunity.
Yes, he did say
I mean,
that.
that means that might be war on the streets, Angie.
We're going to do what we do regardless, but what we're not educated on is that Obama had already gave it to him. It was called the Blue Alert Law, and everybody can go research this. And when Trump said, because I was upset about that too. Y'all know I don't play the barb.
Yeah.
That's why I get in trouble all the time, because I could be with the Republic, and Turk can tell you too, I could be with the RFK.
Yeah.
Nigga, you coming straight to the hood, you gonna hear these issues, and I stand on business regardless of where I'm at.
Exactly.
And so I was very upset about that comment in regards to immunity. And what it was in civil cases.
Okay.
It was not in criminal cases.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, we still need police reform, right?
Yeah.
And we need to have sensible table. Like, everybody can't go in and sit at the table with Trump to have a conversation about sensible police reform and why we need it in our community. Because for one, they too emotional.
See, a lot of things that I had did research, like when Trump was talking about they eating the dogs, they eating the cats. Trump speak in metaphors, you know what I'm saying? And when he was speaking, they eating the dogs, they eating the cats, he wasn't necessarily saying that that's what they doing. He speak about how bad shit is, you know what I'm saying? Like the desperate measures that they going to. And I think when Trump be speaking, bro, a lot of people just be misinterpreting and they be misinformed by the propaganda of, so we need people like Angie to come clear that up, because I was fucked up about that too. You know what I'm saying? I caught a case when the police came in my house unannounced. You know what I'm saying? And, for to get them immunity, shit, that would have been fucked up. When I know for a fact, I thought I was being robbed. I had to go do my time for that, and they still got away with it. You know what I'm saying? So to clear that up, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't do nothing but really accept it and respect it, bro.
It's in a civil case, because if I'm hired to be a police officer and I go to do my job and something happens, right, bad or whatever, I get fired or whatever, like, you suing me personally as a police officer, you should be able to sue the state that employed me, right? So it's basically on civil cases. But regardless of the fact, we know we need police reform,
That's
okay?
right.
And how we change our communities is we have to get actively involved. Like, we got to stop sitting back waiting on these people to do something for us.
Facts.
Don't be afraid. Like, you think when they have a round table meeting at the White House, if I brought them to us, you think I'm not gonna take us to them? Don't tell me, and I ain't fucking with that, man. Trump a racist, I can't go in. It is a business transaction, regardless of who is in office. And I can tell you why we have to overlook that. Like, I go get my nails done with the Asians every 2 weeks. I promise you, I know they talk about me.
Come on.
Okay?
To your
I know,
face.
and I'm still gonna give them my money.
Come on.
Okay? The Indians that own them gas stations in our community during COVID that took all our money, and listen, ain't gonna give you a free bottle of water. They will send you to jail.
Come on.
From today.
Is it just for the black people?
I ain't got nothing to do with all that. Like, my focus is because of medical apartheid, because of what we know to be true with a targeted attack on the black community. Like, for us, we see the systemic racism and everything for some reason except abortion is there too. And systemic racism is a real thing. And that's one of the things that I love about RFK. And him joining forces with Trump, because RFK will acknowledge that racism is real and it exists, and he'll also tell you straight up to your face, you ain't gonna never get rid of it. We ain't.
Straight
we
up.
hate each other. You can't stop niggas from hating each other. How you gonna stop white people?
You got, and that's what I respect. That's what I respect
I'm
about
just
John.
going on about
I respect
somebody
that
today.
about. I mean, Robert.
They look
man.
like me. You know what I'm saying?
You.
You're never gonna stop it. Like, let's be honest. Let's cut the bullshit.
Yeah.
And we still crying about racism, crying about, a white man ain't never stopped nothing I was doing in life. I done went to prison.
Come
I
on.
done made it from prison all the way. We all
To the White
grind and
House.
made it.
Yeah.
Right? We made it. Turk, you made it. I made it. We all made our own way. But, like, you gonna say the white man held me back? Nah, because I ain't let him.
Exactly. It's a choice, man. You have to, and I tell people all the time, bro, you have to believe in God first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people saying, he's the Antichrist. I say Trump was here 4 years ago. Was he the Antichrist then? No, but he is now. It don't even make sense. And I think a lot of people just repeating things that they're hearing instead of, getting the information for themselves, and it's crazy. Get information, get informed, and, everything gonna be all right.
And anybody that worked with Joe Biden during that administration, any of my brothers and sisters, you ain't see me dragging them every single day, right? Now, I'll drag the agendas, but I'm not going to drag you as a person if you're working in there to get something done on our behalf.
Facts.
Now, if Trump and RFK are in, where they are in, and we got the next 4 years, like, I would be completely doing myself and my community a disservice to say, I'm not going to work with the man who pardoned me and the man who positioned me
Come on.
You
to
better.
get something done on behalf of us.
With that being said, though, Angie, I need you to give me something for the people that's watching this to calm them down, cool their nerves, and let them know that these next 4 years are gonna be all right.
Facts.
Well, I mean, take 2 aspirins and call me in the morning. I mean, I don't think you really got no choice but to go along for the ride. But it's a lot of fear mongering happening. I mean, we remember when Trump went in office the first time. They said they was gonna pack us all up in ships and they was gonna send us all back to Africa. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going back to Africa.
Crazy.
I ain't never even been to Africa.
Crazy.
Like, I ain't got no paperwork for Africa. They won't even accept me. I don't even know nobody in Africa. Like, I can't even call nobody over there. So it's a lot of fear mongering that's taking place. But what I expect to see is for inflation to go away, for our children to be protected. I expect to see the exposure of these lists when it comes to all of these sexual deviant crimes that's been happening, stuff that's been going on with human trafficking. I expect it to be, addressed. And in addition to that, when it comes to the issue of abortion, a lot of people don't realize that although I'm pro-life, Trump and RFK both are pro-choice, right? With exceptions. But what I've got them to understand is that if women had more choices, then there would be more life. Let's give incentives, right? Y'all giving all this money to Ukraine. Let's give black women money to have their children.
That's right.
Instead of money to abort their children.
For people that want to get down with Angie's House and Angela Stanton, how can they contact you, sis?
Oh, man. So AuntieAngie'sHouse.com is the website. You guys can always go there. We always need support. The work does never, ever, ever stop. We need an Auntie Angie's House in every black community that has a Planned Parenthood, because we really about, like, this the new Black Lives Matters movement, and ain't nobody against this. Right? We love our kids at the end of the day, and we want the other side to know that we love our kids and we value life. Other than that, I'm the most censored person, man, on social media, so you can follow me on IG. I ain't blocked right now.
Well, I'm blocked, Angie, and I need the plug. I hit you in your DM.
I know you did.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. We gotta holler. I got somebody. They need to help me out too. I got you, but you guys can also follow me on X, the Auntie Angie.
Hey, one more thing before we get off.
Say what you say.
Angie got something on her, because when you tag Angie, they ask you, you sure?
Get down with the movement.
Hey, they don't want no saving black life. That's what it is.
The original hot boy turned Auntie Angie.
That's
go.
crazy, man.
Gone.
Them people ask you.